Hey y'all, Michaela here, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a colorful smoky eye tutorial. I actually already did a tutorial on this one, but the problem was it was on the old camera and you couldn't even see the colors, and yeah, it just wasn't good. So now here's the new HD one, so you can see all the colors and exactly how I do it. This one is smoky eye that I like to do a lot because it uses complementary colors, and I'm an art kid, I went to art school and all that jazz, so that's where it comes from. So basically I use green and red together to create a smoky eye, because when you use complementary colors together, they make something called chromatic gray. So chromatic gray creates like a dark kind of smoky eye color, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to show you how I do that. And I will also show you this cool little headpiece I got going on now. I've been looking for a headpiece forever, and I found one on a website by a lady called Stella Simona. So I will put a link there for that as well. But yeah, stay tuned and see how to do a colorful smoky eye. So first step, you want to prime. I am using the Urban Decay Primer in Eden. This one's my favorite because it makes everything stay on amazingly well and it evens out your eye. And actually I already put it on, so pow, it's on already. So next we're going to use liner to create the look. Next I'm going to use the Jumbo Waterproof Sephora Eye Pencil in green. And if you guys have watched my videos before, you've seen I love these things. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. Waterproof, stays on all day, and it makes everything you put on top pop. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on. And when you do this, you basically just want to get it all over your entire lid like so. And it's okay if it's not going on perfectly because we're going to blend it. So you basically want to get it on there, and you want to get it so it's not above your crease when you open your eye. And then we're going to blend it upwards and just smooth it out. So ouch, I almost poked myself in the eye. Don't do that to yourself. Just blend up and smooth it out. Again, this is going to make everything look more pop. It's going to pop more, and then it's going to make it waterproof because this is waterproof. And when you go out and you do makeup like this, you want it to stay neat or else it's going to look sloppy. Okay, so I did that. See how that happens. Then we're going to take the same thing and go underneath the eye. So I'm going to get under here, and you want to connect it in the corner like that. And then just go ahead and line your eye all the way through with that lovely green. So you're going to look a little crazy at first with just this. Then I'm just going to take my finger as well, just kind of like blend it a little bit just to get it in there. Okay, next I'm going to take my darker liner. I'm going to use Tarnish from MAC. And this one is a dark green, almost black. I use this in my everyday makeup look tutorial video too. I love this color. Okay, so you're going to just go ahead and tight line again like I always show you. So you're going to go ahead and do the bottom inside rim as well as the top. So I probably should have sharpened this, but I didn't. So just go all the way around and bam. Okay, so tight line, eyeliner, everything's ready to go. Now, for eyeshadow, I am going to use my favorite palette in the world ever. This is from INGLOT. I'm going to do a review on INGLOT later. INGLOT, you can customize your eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be using the greens here and the red. So again, I'm doing a complementary color smoky eye, and what happens when you mix complementary colors, red and green, it makes a chromatic gray, which creates a smoky look. So that's just my little artsy art kid type of, yeah, you already know I'm an artist. Anyway, so the point of it is we're going to take first, I like to work light to dark if you know me, because I don't like to get my brushes dirty if I'm using the same brush, going from green to white. So we're going to go ahead and take the white and go under the brow here and get that highlight that goes under the brow. So I'm just going to do that real quick, and then you'll blend down. And I'm using the Too Faced brushes from the Too Faced brush set. I love that brush set. It comes with all the basic brushes you need. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the same white eyeshadow in the inner corner. So white will go under the brow and in the inner corner, like so. Now I'm just going to take the same brush, and I'm going to use the lightest green in my palette, looks like that. And I'm going to go ahead and tap it. So another trick is when you want eyeshadows to show up as pigmented as possible, as saturated as possible, you're going to pat versus like smear it. So I'm just going to go ahead and pat the color in starting at the corner here, and then bringing it over onto the rest of the lid. And for the most part, I'm keeping it underneath my crease because that's where we're going to go in with the red, just so you know where you're placing the green. So corner, inner corner, on over. And then also I'm going to take the same light green and put it underneath my eye. So basically right here, inner corner, top and bottom. Okay, next I'm going to take a medium eyeshadow brush with the darker green, and I'm going to go ahead and start at the corner here and then bring it into the lighter green. So we have light to dark going that way. Alright. And then you can also take the same green and put it a little bit underneath your eye like so. And blend together. Okay, so here comes the red part where we're going to get this smoky look here from using the opposite color, which creates that grayish look. If you don't have red, and if you happen to buy that blush that I was talking about from the Everyday Makeup tutorial, this one's Flush from Tarte. You can use Flush. I sometimes use this to do the trick as well. That way you get blush and eyeshadow in one. Or if not, again, if you have a red, or if you're looking to try to use red eyeshadow, this one's from INGLOT. Also, Makeup Forever has a good red one too. So I'm going to use a red because that's what I'm doing for the tutorial. But again, you can use that Tarte blush if you like. So key is use a blending fluffy brush to do this trick. So you're going to go ahead and just go in with it into your crease. And then you're going to blend back and forth. So blending is key to get that perfect tone in your crease, because you're blending the green and the red together to get that, they call it chromatic gray in school. Well, in general. But anyway, so go ahead and blend. And then the more dramatic you want, the higher you go. But I'm going to go ahead and blend up, and the idea is that the red is slowly going to get lighter because you're blending up less of it as you go up to your brow. So most red in your crease, blending up to your brow like that. Okay, so now it's time to play between the green and the red to get that perfect smoky in the middle. So all you do is take your brush, take the Too Faced crease brush, and then you go back to the darker green and you go into the red, and it's starting to get a little bit more of a smoky gray color. And then you're going to go back to the red again with that brush and blend right on top. So you're just playing the blend like crazy game. Back and forth. La da 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 da. And same thing again. So this look just takes a lot of blending, but the more you blend, the better it'll look, and the more people will be like, oh my gosh, how many eyeshadow colors did you use in your eye? How do I do that? And I'm just going to use a little bit of the Flush from Tarte just to show you guys what that looks like, even though I put a little bit of red, but it works really well too. It works pretty good. Okay, so make sure everything's even. I'm going to add a little bit more of this because I didn't put this color, the Flush color, on the other side. So I'm going to do that right quick to even everything out a little bit more of a lighter green here as well. And the great thing about INGLOT eyeshadows is they blend so nicely. They're highly pigmented. Honestly, they're some of the best eyeshadows I've definitely used. Okay, so now the eyeshadow's done. Not too bad. And now we're gonna line your eyes. And I'm gonna use the STILA Stay All Day Liquid Liner. I love this stuff. This is my favorite eyeliner ever. I love to do cat eyes with this, and I actually need to do a cat eye tutorial too, and I'm gonna be using that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line the top eye all the way across from the beginning here to the end. That way we define the eye really nicely. Oops. Okay. And then when I get to the end, I'm going to do the cat eye part. So I usually make a line here like this. And then I'll connect it going down and fill it in. Alright, and then if you want to add a little bit more of darker liner on the bottom too, you can. Like if you want to make it like a darker green smoky eye, you can do that too. But I'm going to take a little bit of a black shadow just to diffuse out the cat eye part here just a little bit. I always do this just in the corner there. Just like that. Yay! And then you could also go underneath a little bit to make it smokier with the black if you choose to. So I'll do that real quick. Alright, so next I'm going to do lashes because I always do lashes with a dramatic look. But first I'm going to take my LANCOME Definicils mascara really quick, just lightly touch the top lashes just to get them a little bit black again. And then we're going to go ahead and put on lashes. I'm using the Forever 21 ones. I'm reusing these guys again. Sorry, I have no idea what the name of them are because they don't put a name on it. But anyhow, just get some nice lashes with the lovely Duo Glue. And put it on. Woo, heck yeah. So we have the look here, and then do your brows, ladies, do your brows. Gotta do my brows real quick. Again, I use this bad boy just from Sally's when I don't have time to go pick up my Anastasia Brow Wiz. That's my favorite one. But anyway, this one's light brown because I like soft brows. I don't like dark brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows real quick, like that. And again, if you see my tutorial, I do not start at the front because we don't want a harsh line in the front, ladies. We want our brows to look natural. And then I go ahead and take it to the front like that. Bam, bam. Boom, boom. And then I blend it usually with a brush, but I forgot my brush. It's upstairs. So I'm going to use my finger. Okay. So yeah, get your brows right. And then if you want to be fun, a little bit more fun with your brows, I'm going to take a little bit of some red eyeshadow and pop it in my brows to go with the look. So I'm going to use this flat brush here that we used earlier. Take a little bit of the red and then put a little bit of the red in my brows just to kind of go with the look for fun. Like that. And check out your eyeshadow both at the same time. See if you need to add anything. Add a little bit more dark there. Make sure everything's even. Blend them out on both sides.